Hi guys, and Happy New Year. Happy New 2019, which numerologically is a year of Jupiter. And as you know, Jupiter is in Sagittarius, so it will be really manifesting, and I do hope it will be very kind and generous to all of you, and bringing you expansion in the spheres that you really care about. And I wish you great health, and also to find the right balance between the material and the spiritual. It will be great and very rewarding if you do. I also recorded my first webinar for astrolada.com called The Magic of Numbers. So if you're interested in finding more about the meaning of numbers and also about the most important numbers in your date of birth, I invite you to check it out. Okay, so January 2019, the numerological forecast for the month. Once again, you calculate your personal year taking your last birthday that you've already had. You sum up all the digits in this date of birth, and that's how you get your the vibration of your personal year. You reduce everything to a single digit number. I missed to include that. And I know it's strange, but our personal year doesn't coincide with the calendar year, unless you were born on the 1st of January, then yes, it does. But if you were born on the 31st of December, then everything happens with a year delay. So if you were born on the 31st of December, then your 2018 just began on your last birthday. This is how it works. So for personal year 1, as most of you know, it's a year which is great for new beginnings in one or in some important spheres in your life. It's best if it's one, because in this way you can put all that energy, because new beginnings require lots of energy in that sphere. So your January, it won't be under the title New Beginnings. It's rather, you need to just take a step back and communicate with others, and also take their opinions and wishes into consideration, and learn to compromise and to get along with different people. It's important that you don't make enemies in this period, because it's really unhelpful behavior. So respect everybody, even if you don't agree with them all of the time. Your good days of communication, where you can communicate your ideas, your message, your opinion in a clear way, and also have the patience to listen to what others have to say, are the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, and the 28th. And your more difficult days, where maybe you'll be more on the submissive end, and you will have to how to say it, just tolerate somebody's bossy behavior, are the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. I was also thinking about something. It's most of us strive to be bossy and authoritative, and to have their say and to have things their way, but it's unless it's some business or military situation, it's usually not a very working or nice behavior in your personal life, because maybe you've experienced this happening to you, somebody being bossy and just telling you the truth, the right way of doing things, and you don't. I suppose you didn't really enjoy that. So be mindful of doing this to others, and always look for the golden mean in communication. For personal year 2, your personal year requires you just to become a good listener and a better communicator, and to respect others, and maybe you will have to do it no matter what you feel like doing, and also be more watchful of all those signs that the universe, that destiny are sending your way. There are always signs. January will be a month that will be full of contacts and of communication. So that will be really nice. You can make some important decisions about business or personal partnerships. And also you will enjoy communication, because, as you know, sometimes it's like too much. Your good days in this month are the 3rd, the 12th, the 22nd, and the 30th. When communication will be really productive, you can come to different decisions, and especially in your family or in your close circle, with the people you consider your family, you will get their support and all the resources, and also you'll be able to give that back, which is always really nice and really productive. Your more difficult days during the month will be the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, and the 29th, when you'll have that urge to make some abrupt changes in communications, or to say though some wrong things, because of the lunar and solar eclipse happening in January. I would advise against some big changes and new beginnings for everybody, literally, in this month. But try more to imagine what you wish for and would like to have in this new year. The month is great in that respect. For personal year 3, which is a year of active communication, where you can find new friends, expand your social network, personal and professional, and also find new business partners. It's great. This is what happened to me. So it's great for communication, so don't shut yourself out of what's happening around you. Sorry. So January will be a more busy and routine. So you'll have work. Maybe it will be difficult to start all over again after the busy holidays and that crazy season in December. But still, the good thing about the month is that you'll be able to concentrate, you'll be able to do a great job, especially regarding the details, and you can be also very productive. So try to have a healthy daily routine, go to bed early, exercise, just keep yourself in a good shape, because you'll be able to do a lot and in this month, and also be rewarded for it. Your stable and days, when you'll see results of what you're doing, rewards also will be the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, and the 29th. And your more difficult days, where you'll be emotional and also don't make important business appointments or meetings or talks on these days, are the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd. So it will be difficult, plus if you will be emotional, it will be kind of hard to do a good job and also to express yourself in a clear, kind, productive way. Personal year 4. Personal year 4, as you all already know, it's kind of a difficult routine year. In these years, I mean the same year, you'll be busy, you'll have loads of work usually, and this is the good way. So the good thing, the good way this year can play out. You're busy, but also you have the ability to concentrate and to do a kind of a perfect job, and also to enjoy that process and go for that. The other way it can play out is if you're not really full-time busy, then some problems will be also constantly coming your way. Other people will be the reason for them, but still you'll be the one who has to solve them in a way. So it's kind of nerve-wracking. Maybe it will be kind of a mixture of both. But still, the point is, I've been thinking about this, is to prove yourself that you can do this on your own. And if it's kept happening, then you can. This is the message. You're strong enough. You have all the resources. I know that you won't enjoy it. That's not the point. It's like a lesson that needs to be learned. So you better get to work. So, and that's the message. And if you do, you'll be rewarded. You'll be. It's like kind of 4 is the number of Uranus. So of this unexpected sudden thing, but it also it has kind of a feel of Saturn, I think, if I can explain it in planetary terms. In this month, something will change. Most probably, some change will happen from outside, but still you'll have to react to it, adapt to it. Also, the month will involve some traveling. Most probably, or both will happen. Because of the eclipses, I advise you not to. You'll have to react to some changes and adapt. Of course, that will be necessary. But don't initiate some new changes yourself, because it will be too much, and the results will be unclear. Most probably not the ones that you hoped for. Your good days of communication, when you can ask for help and advice and really receive it, because you'll need it, are the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th. So go for that needed help. Everybody has friends and family and supporters and people who generally like you, so they're the ones to turn to. Be extra careful on the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd, when you'll have that impulse, that rush, that itch to start something new, something big. If you still need to, you have some extra energy that you need to put somewhere, do something not very, very important, very vital, something new. Start a new hobby, a new course. Start something that you can easily and painlessly switch or change. But don't go into your big priorities, your your big aims for the year, don't make changes in that. For personal year 5, in your year for global change, positive or negative, it's really up to you. January will bring you a result, and hopefully you'll be happy with what you see. It's like a great month to monitor if that's what you want, and if you want more of it, or you need to make a U-turn, or just change course slightly. So it's a great month for that, for just checking if you're on the right track and adjusting the course. You're really good days for analyzing the situation, for thinking about that, for just seeing the models that you're operating in or stuck in. It's really important. Part of those changing process are the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, and the 28th. So use that time just to reflect, to check things. Your harder days, when you will have to make compromises, maybe you won't enjoy all of them or most of them, will be the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd. So be careful about that, and always make a fair deal, including to others, including to yourself. Try to find something that works and will be sustainable. Personal year 6, you'll I usually say stability and calm, and if you have made the right steps in your previous personal year 5, you started something you really want. A person I know got pregnant in her personal year 5. She's now in her personal year 6, expecting the birth of her child. So it's a great example. Or you change something important in your diet. Another person with some food intolerance, and now in his personal year 6, his health problems are all gone, and he cannot believe that, because he thought it was kind of impossible. But still, this is what personal year 6 is. You see the results. But another person who treated a friend unfairly and badly, and now the friendship is gone. So this is what can happen. In your personal year 6 now, January will force you to spend longer time on your own, and to think and reflect, and also to make important decisions about the future, to find your mistakes and correct them. We all have mistakes that need our attention. Good days for communication and for getting together with others are the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd. And on the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th, don't start new things. As I said, it's not a good idea. Maybe something new will appear, will happen in your life, but if that's the case, then yes, you should react. But if not, don't initiate it yourself, because it's not going to be productive and with the results you hoped for. Personal year 7, in this personal year, it's great for learning, for studying, and you should be more on the receiving end, on the listening end. Your time will come, but you need to gather all that important information, and to test it also, to reflect, to analyze, to see wrong or working models, and to try to implement them, to find your own, because they're always kind of individual. What works for us may not work for others, and vice versa. So, in January, you'll have good profits. So, say yes to some extra projects, and also get busy with work, but also expect good profits, and especially on the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. So you'll be gainful, mainly from things from the intellectual sphere, I would say, for writing something, for handing in a project, for something like this. Also make sure that a part of the income is saved, is safely saved for worse days. On the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th, you will have the urge to change something, but as I said, if it happens from outside, then yes, do react to a change, but don't initiate it yourself. It's not a month which is suitable for that. For new beginnings, for changes. It's more imagine what you really want, try to wish for something, and keep on with what you're doing. Personal year 8 is can be and is supposed to be really gainful. You can make use of what you already know and can do. So accept offers for extra work. It's not a good time to change your profession, to change your job completely. You're coming to the end of the cycle, so it's better to plan well and to start in your personal year 1, which is in 2 years. But still, in this year you're supposed to be gainful, to be seeing results. And if you're not, or if you're not happy with them, then maybe you should start thinking about a change. In January, you'll be finishing something, maybe finishing a project, finishing. It has that vibe of you need to sort things out. If you didn't finish with important things in December last year, so now it's the time to do that. So you'll have the energy for something new appearing later on in the year. So concentrate on that. It could be also in the relationship sphere, personal and professional. Your good days of thinking and of analyzing, maybe also watching some videos, some helpful advice, will be the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th. So maybe think what you have outstanding and what needs finishing first before you get to work. And on your more difficult days during the month will be the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th, when you'll be ruled by emotions, and maybe you'll find it just too much. Don't plan important meetings, important talks, business, personal, on those days, because the emotion will be overwhelming, so they would be very productive. So that's my advice. Okay, and finally, personal year 9. Personal year 9 is an important one. It marks the end of one cycle of personal years, from 1 till 9. So this is what its meaning is. You've accumulated knowledge, experience, relationships, new ideas, opinions also. But now is the time to decide which ones you want to keep in your next cycle of 9 personal years, and which one it's time to put an end of course with love, with gratitude, with respect, but still you cannot carry all that luggage, and you shouldn't really, into the next cycle of personal years. So that is why I'm saying it's emotional, because endings with jobs, with people, with ideas, with beliefs are usually painful because they served us. We had an emotion to them, and mm, we enjoyed the time together, and most probably part of it also. But it's necessary for you to do that. So. And don't make an emotional choice, because it's really the correct and the working one. Just decide both with your heart and with your mind, with your reason. In this January, you'll have the urge to start something new. Do start it, but again in some minor spheres. Change something in your appearance, in your appearance, but don't go for plastic surgery or for something which will be hard or impossible to reverse. Change your hairstyle, your clothes, your wardrobe. Change the way you cook. Try a new hobby. You have that energy and that need for something fresh, for something new in your life. But don't go to the big spheres like I'm changing my profession, I'm not doing this anymore, because mainly because the vibe of 9, of personal year 9, is of conclusion. So if you start something very important, something new, and I'm not even including the influence of the eclipses here, then you're kind of imprinting the energy, this is not going to last. So that is why my advice is just, yes, plan things, think them through, start something, but also see what happens. And don't suppress the emotions, find a way, maybe through sport, through art, through maybe your something that works for you, to express them, to take them out. Maybe go see a counselor, or speak to friends, to close friends that will understand you. Great days for self-expression, especially verbal, especially just letting that energy go, are the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, and the 29th. So find people you care about, that you trust, and go out and speak your heart. It will be very therapeutic and very helpful. And be extra careful on the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th, when you have that urge of starting the new. It's a new year, so let's change everything, or let's change something in a dramatic fashion. Don't do that, because I don't think it will work out. If something happens again from the outside, if this is what the universe and destiny want, then it will happen one way or another, and you will react, and you'll most probably enjoy that. But don't initiate important global changes in this personal year and in this month, because if you want them to last, most probably 99% they won't. So, okay, so that was all from me. I wish you again a great 2019. Dream big. Um, be with pure and kind intentions. Think about yourself and about others, and find that great internal balance that we all strive for. And of course, be happy. See you back.